Good morning, everybody. My name is Noria, and yes, you may remember from my past speech that I've talked to you guys about high textbook prices. Is everybody excited that the semester is almost over? Well, I know I am. I'm really excited that I'll be out of school in a week. But I want to ask you guys, is everybody ready to pay another $800 to $900 towards your textbook for the spring semester? Well, that's not very exciting, is it? Hopefully by the end of this persuasive speech, I will persuade you guys to not spend as much for your next semester's textbook as you did for this semester, and look outside campus stores, a campus bookstore, and use older edition of the textbook. So can you go to the next slide, please? Okay. Publishers do everything to make profit, so they do from changing editions every few years, including CDs, online access codes, and other online services. They do everything to victimize students and make them purchase the textbook. Can you go to the next slide, please? Okay. So, according to adventuresineducation.com, it was found that a full-time average college student spends around $800 to $900 on their textbooks per semester, which is really outrageous. Can you go to the next slide, please? Okay. So the high textbook price is not only causing students it's holding students back. Well, one of the issues that high textbook prices are causing is that, well, first of all, they're really expensive. According to U.S. Government Accountability Office, the prices of textbook have rose 186% from 1986 to 2004. And from 1986 to 2004, the national inflation has increased only 72%, which means that the prices of textbooks has almost rose twice as much as the national inflation rate. In 2011, money.msn.com recorded that an average textbook, hardcover textbook, can cost students around $200 to $500. I know my sister personally spent around $500 on just one textbook, and I think it was really outrageous. The other issue that high textbook prices are causing is that actually they're holding students back. To purchase the textbook or to find the money to purchase the textbook, a lot of students are forced to actually get a part-time job and work. Can you go to the next slide, please? And according to Student Purchase in 2012, average full-time students, which includes like 12 to 15 credits, works around 24 to 20 hours every week to just cover their college expenses, which actually includes college textbook prices, which are increasing by 6%. Instead of spending that 20 to 24 hours working outside and paying for college expenses, including textbooks, the students can actually spend that at least like 15 or to 20 hours of it studying, which will help them improve their grades, or they can actually get involved on campus and join organizations. I'm actually myself taking, I have to work part-time to cover my college expenses. I'll help my parents to pay for my college. I work around 20 to average of 25 hours every week. This holds me back. It takes all my weekend. I could, instead of actually doing the part-time job, I could spend that time working or doing my homework on the weekend or joining an organization or club. Can you go to the next slide? So what can we do to stop the high textbook prices? I actually have two proposals for you guys. The first of it is that students should use outside sources. Campus bookstore actually overcharges students. Can you go to the next slide? Next slide, please. In 2007, CampusLive.com said that college bookstores are overpriced and bookstores are run by vendors, which means that bulk of their profit goes to the company, not the college. So it's actually they're actually overpricing. As an example, I'm taking Accounting 301, and the textbook that we are using costs me $318.55 in GMU bookstore. But I went outside the bookstore and I looked at other outside sources. I think I found my book from Amazon.com, and it only cost me 46.89 cents, which I think is really there's a big difference. This only textbook saved me around $271, and I'm taking 5 courses, so I had to purchase 5 textbooks. The other proposal that I have for this problem is that professors should use older editions of textbooks. Can you go to the next slide? According to daviswiki.org in 2013, for many books, changes between recent editions are insignificant and won't have any impact on the usability of the textbook itself. A lot of the publishers that they do is the change editions every few years. The context of the textbook is still the same. They just modify the pictures and make it better or add some charts or arrange stuff around. Can you go to the next slide, please? Let's look at an example. I'm taking operational management, and the professor assigned us the 9th edition, and he actually insisted on getting the 9th edition. But what I did was I looked outside again. I purchased the 8th edition. The 9th edition would have cost me around $120, but I looked outside and I purchased actually the 8th edition, which was only $28. I mean, this textbook saved me $92 almost, which I think is a lot of money for a college student, Can you get to the next slide? Okay. What action can we take to stop this? As a student, the GMU, we could create a petition and ask all the students to join and reduce the prices of textbooks within the campus store, or we could do create a petition and make professors use the older edition of the textbook instead of using the newest edition. We don't have to do it the old-fashioned. We could create a Facebook page, which I think, thanks to internet, everyone has access to, and as student union, there's over 30,000 students within George Mason. We can easily force or encourage the university and professors to change this. And I hope that by the end of my speech, you guys are persuaded to use outside sources and try to avoid campus bookstore if you can, and try to get older edition of the textbook instead of the newest, because it actually contains the same information. I hope that this presentation was helpful to you guys, and thank you all for paying attention.